Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of April 2021. So I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone who may be new to my channel and to the Angel School community for the first time. And I would just begin by just explaining how this reading works. And I'm just already starting to see a little bit of information, and I'm going to share with you briefly what I've been told for the month theme, and then go into your reading because it all ties in. So the new tarot deck that I'm using is the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radleigh Valetine. So the card on the left is from the Major Arcana, and each Major Arcana card has an Archangel associated with it, the energy of that card and its message. So the Major Arcana represents the big themes in your life, the big lessons or the major influences that you're seeing moving through your life. They may be patterns or sort of events. So, and then the card on the right is is a message from your guardian angel. This is these cards are coming from the Minor Arcana. This is the Ace through 10 in each suit, and the Court cards. So these cards represent the sort of day-to-day events, the themes, the little sort of the how do I want to say the little cycles that might be representative of the major themes and the major arcana that are sort of playing out, how those bigger lessons are playing out in your day-to-day life experiences. So these messages are going to be like a divine prescription to help you to work with that bigger lesson or theme idea. All right, so since we have a lot of interesting angels and guides coming through, I'm seeing Seraphina, who's coming through, who is in charge of this sort of intergalactic. So therefore, when she usually comes in, you might be one who is called to be an ambassador, on that intergalactic level in the universe, for our universe. I'm also seeing Jesus coming through, and Archangel Raphael, who we're going to be working with. So there are going to be other angels, and Archangel Michael, didn't forget about you, who's coming through as well. But whatever we get here, this will be the main one, along with the other angels that I'm mentioning for you. All right, so let's take a deep breath, because it seems to be word messages have been written everywhere. Okay, and the angels are standing in front of you, and the Seraphina, spreading her wings out. She's standing in front of you, but not facing you. And it's a feeling of that she is shielding you from the challenges. I see a cross in the distance, in the very far distance. And she is already preparing you for this challenge and to protect you from it. Now, the seraphim are sort of like 12th dimensional around the throne of God. So she's really bringing her energy down, and their energy has like sort of all the colors of the rainbow, all the rays. So she's helping you and preparing you and helping to protect you from that challenge, but to meet it, not to escape it, but to meet it. And I don't know why she wrote the word clap and then safe. I don't know what that means. I should know, but it's new in my symbolism. But when I saw it, it was almost like I don't know if this is appropriate, but like a clap back, and I don't even know if I know what that means actually. I know it's something that's sort of just going around, but there is this sense of being safe, and so anyway, just know that this is not a challenge to go around, but something that you will meet, but you will be, you will come at this from a very ascended perspective. You are an ambassador of, and in a sense that you going through this challenge is going to create a powerful transformation of that, the energy of that lesson, not just for you, but for everyone across our world and our universe, so that you are, your energy is going to shift that lesson, and it will, the information will sort of be like in the collective consciousness, in the library for every soul to retrieve when they are faced with this similar challenge. So it will never be as grim or as heavy for anyone else, because you have taken this on, to basically transmute it by engaging this. And so she's going to prepare you for how this will unfold. Huge, right, Sagittarius? You want to go home, right? So yes, so it's a beautiful thing. I've experienced this myself, and I really believe this, because you remember, we're all connected. The connected with the network of oneness. You know, we're all connected in this way, and so whatever we do, whatever we achieve in terms of our spiritual lessons and goals, it affects the entire collective. But you are standing in a tremendous amount of power, spiritual power, and this is one of the major things that you came here to work through, because you're coming as an ambassador to shift the foundations of that energy, that lesson, for everyone else. Okay, so let's take a look at the message from your Archangel. I'm just seeing other things. And so you may feel a little vulnerable, okay? But you're fit, okay? So when they show me a naked behind, this means that someone's, you know, feeling emotionally vulnerable, but it was very fit. So it just means that you're fit, you're ready for this, you're already prepared. So don't worry about that. Okay, so you have the card Release, which is the death card. This is Archangel Azrael. And what he's not only angel of death, but of birth as well. And so what this tells me is that this situation, you are going to free, you're going to release, help everyone else, and yourself in particular. You're going to go through an enormous transformation as a result of this. In this month, this is really the theme for you. You're sort of out with the old and in with the new, and you're elevating, ascending. So it's going to be an important month of ascension for you, that as you go through this experience, this challenge, it's going to create a whole new level, higher level of opportunities, rewards, and success. So yes, life is going to change. So yes, you may want to fight it, but don't, okay? And this is what the theme for the month is. Archangel Raphael came through, and an elephant who seemed ascendant in some regard, because he had these robes this folds that kind of curled over his sides. And he was the color of this jade, and is why I laid it here, the three pieces that I had. And Jupiter is about expansion, fortune, healing, abundance. And this has to do, the planet Jupiter and its ascendant aspect is Jumbe, relates to our third eye. This is why Archangel Raphael is in charge of our fifth dimensional third eye chakra, which is a crystal ball with emerald green light. And that whole idea of vision plays an important role in manifestation, right? And it also, when you imagine something, it is like the beacon called to help you to start manifesting. As you visualize, you start attracting, right? And so you're always changing because of this. And so this is going to be a really important month for you. And Archangel Michael piece is to help you to remember to be true to your heart, okay? And to not make compromises that cause you to appear or to feel as though your integrity is lacking, because that's how your ego can kind of get in there and usurp your power by making you feel regret or shame, right? So let's take a look at the card and a message from your guardian angel and the divine prescription here. All right, so we have the 5 of air. All right, with the 5 of air. And this is a card about defeat. This is a card about, people not doing the right thing, people not using whatever means to achieve their goal. And this might be an indication of what that challenge down the road is coming up, how it's coming up and what it's going to look like. And you need to release. I just wrote the word release in front of me. This is something that you go through, and it probably just really zaps your energy every time, and you probably can't figure out like why this happens to you. Like, why do these people take advantage of you? Why is it that you're the one who takes the hits and the losses here? So you're going to have to let this go. So it's about really looking at this situation. It's about removing yourself from the situation, these kinds of situations, this kind of drama that causes this kind of conflict in your life. Okay? So you may encounter it, but you can change your behavior within it. And, you say, well, wow, but think about this right now, the things that are playing out in the world right now, and why this energy is so important. Did you just feel that in your heart? Because we are seeing a lot of this in our government. And so it's really interesting. This is an important lesson. This is a thing that has always held us back, even in probably this power struggle, Atlantis. This is a thing that has really caused us to not be able to successfully complete all the experiments, like the Atlantean experiments, that were the attempt to really have this balance in our human experience, just to remain positive and hold a high vibration, because we kept falling into the lower frequencies where greed and things like this would take over, and this, we wanted to just have power over following our hearts. So this is a major lesson for our planet and our universe. And so this is something you're taking on. And though it may appear mundane, as it's coming up in the Minor Arcana, it may appear mundane and not that important, but it really does impact you, And so that's why it's important to you, because it's keeping you in a place where you don't feel as valued, and you're focused on the things. Oh, so my mic came off. You're focusing. You're not really focused. These things zap your energy. They bring you down. They create a sense of depression, and that keeps you from fulfilling the opportunities and goals that you're here to carry out. So if you can, step away from it before, but I feel like it's something you have to go through in order to really release it. But the thing is, let it go. Don't pick up the rope. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't pick up the rope like in a tug of war. Somebody throws you the rope. You don't have to do it. Whatever the trigger is, and you know it because you've been through it over and over again, don't fall for it. Don't pick up the rope. Don't allow yourself to be triggered. Let it go. Because leaving that behind, you let them deal with what it is that they go through. But the thing is if you participate, then they get this false sense of this false reward sense. Like they feel like they come out the victor, but they need somebody to be the victim. And if there is no victim, then they can't have what they're looking for, which is this cheap way of finding power instead of working on themselves and releasing the power, because they don't have to find, none of us has to find power. We have to just work on ourselves to release the power that is already there. And by you letting it go, you will release your power. And you'll teach them that what they do does not always work, and their confidence will wane, and eventually they'll have to find their power. So if you don't do this part for yourself, you are inhibiting their part as well. All right? So I send you lots of love and angel blessings. And if you're looking for an angel reading with me, you can go to my webpage, theangelscope.com /services. That link is below in the description area below this video. And I've been offering my $77 half-hour reading during the pandemic, since the pandemic, for 1 full hour. So there's no special button. You just go to my channel, my webpage, select the half-hour reading as is. Within 24 hours on the first business day of the week, I will send you a confirmation email indicating the special offer. And within that email, there will be instructions for you to submit your availability to schedule you an appointment. Just be aware that it may be 2 to 3 weeks. There's a small window of time I'll be away, so that is also a reason. But again, you can still sign up. There's it may not take 3 weeks, but I'm just letting you know that, just so you're kind of prepared. Also, God, I'm going to forget. There are no restrictions or limitations. If you had a reading before, it doesn't matter, okay? So I send you blessings, and I wish you a powerful month. And thank you for your service as ambassadors, this ambassadorship that you'll be taking on.